What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. As we know, the Denver Broncos heavily invested Russell Wilson when they traded for him, and obviously it did not plan out as they wanted. So now they went out and traded for Sean Payton, and they're heavily invested in fixing Russell Wilson. So today, that's going to be my game plan for this long-term Broncos rebuild. We got to try our best to win a Super Bowl with Russell Wilson as a quarterback, even if he didn't look as good as he has in the past. We're going to make it work. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. I also have a football podcast with a few of my friends. Link to that's down in the description below if you're interested in me talking about football outside of just Madden. But regardless, right now, if we take a look at this Broncos roster, the re-signing stage I just took care of, by the way. Dalton Risner and Jamon Jones, the two guys I brought back. So Garrett Bowles, Dalton Risner, Lloyd Cushenberry, Quinn Miners. We don't have a right tackle apparently right now. We have Greg Dulcich, who I'm excited about. Albert O behind him. We have Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, who got hurt last year. Devontae Williams, who got hurt last year. Russell Wilson is the quarterback. 75 overall. Still has a superstar dev because I always turn development trait regression off. And then you got Cortland Sutton and KJ Hamler. So if you look at our wide receivers right now, they're not too bad, right? Not too shabby. On the defensive side of the football, you got Baron Browning, Randy Gregory. You got a strong safety who is a 66 overall, Turner Yell. You got I don't know how to say that guy's last name. We got Jones. We got Jamon Jones, Surtain, who I love actually. Ronald Darby. So we got Jewel. You got Chernard or Chernard. I don't know how to say his name. Whatever. So we have some work to do, and we definitely are limited with our cap space situation. So if we go take a look at some guys that maybe we could free up a little bit of money, let's go see if there's anybody out there. So $11 million for Graham Glasgow. That is a no-brainer. $11 million I could free up right here and now. That's like a no-brainer to me. So I'm going to cut him. Free up $11 million in cap space. That's going to be how we start things off. And then we got Justin Simmons, Garrett Bowles, Ronald Darby. You can free up $10 million by cutting Ronald Darby. Got Chase Edmonds down here as well. So there's definitely some contracts we can cut away. I'm going to cut Ronald Darby as well. 78 overall, 29 years old. He's not bad, but we have PS2, and we're going to need another corner, don't get me wrong. And then I also was kind of looking at Jacob Martin, who we could free up $4 million by cutting him, and I think that's the last one I'm going to do. So the next thing we need to do is head into free agency and figure out what we're going to do to, get free agents on this team. We need to make sure Russell Wilson is comfortable. Right now, his wide receiver core, I would say is decent. There was some trade rumors about Jerry Jeudy potentially being moved at the deadline. I think I want to keep the wide receiver core as it is. I think Jeudy, Patrick, Cortland Sutton, KJ Hamler is actually a very solid wide receiver core. So I'm going to leave that the way it is. The only thing I'm going to address on the offense side of the ball is the right tackle spot. We definitely need a right tackle. Defensively is where I kind of want to focus, which is kind of weird because I feel like the defense was better than the offense last year. But like, if you just look at this offense on paper and Madden, it's not too bad. So I don't think I need to go too crazy with it. But let's go to free agency and let's see what we can do to bring in a maybe right tackle replacement, whatever it takes. You got Michael Thomas, a wide receiver. I'm not going for him. Josh Allen. TJ Edwards could actually be like an immediate upgrade on our middle linebacker spot. So I really do love the idea of TJ Edwards coming in, being one of our middle linebackers. We have Baron Browning and Randy Gregory and Joey Jewell. So if we can have TJ Edwards added to that, that sounds like a fun deal to me. We have Marcus Peters, who has interest in coming to my team and would fit our scheme. He could be the Ronald Darby replacement on a one-year contract. We could do that. I like that as well. So I'm going to go with that. We did need another strong safety or a better one. We have Von Bell, Deshaun Elliott, Taylor Rapp, Julian Love, Mike Edwards. So I definitely need to get at least one of these guys. Von Bell, I actually really like the idea of Von Bell as my strong safety. So we're going to go for him as well. So we're just going to be upgrading this offense or this defense as much as possible. So I like all those selections we just made there. And then there was end spot that we could have upgraded. So we got Bryce Huff here, who has interest, very young left in. We could have him opposite of Jamon Jones. I love the idea of that. So I'm going to go for that. So we are going to be spending big in free agency because this team is trying to compete and we're trying to get the best players possible. And we do need a right tackle, and Terrence Steele or Isaiah Wynn is sitting here. Terrence Steele actually has interest in playing for me, so he could be the immediate upgrade I'm looking for at right tackle. And that could be a really good free agency if we're able to bring all 5 of these guys in. So I actually love how this could start off for us if we get all 5 of these guys signed. So Edwards, Peters, Von Bell, Terrence Steele, Bryce Huff. I don't know if we'll get all 5, but if we can get maybe four of them, that'd be great. So we get 1, 2, 3. So we got the right tackle, we got the corner, and we got the middle linebacker. We did not get Bryce Huff, but we are still competing for Von Bell with the Steelers, and we are not going to get Von Bell. So did not get our strong safety or our end. So let's go look at that page again. Got Chris Wormley, Dante Fowler, Larry, and Joby. I'm not loving any of these guys. We might do that in the draft. Right in, you got Samson. I can't say his name, but Samson, you get it. Romeo Quora. I'm not really liking any of those. And then strong safety. What do we have left here? Got Julian Love, who could be solid. He got Keanu Neal, 26 years old, also fits the scheme. Give me Keanu Neal, I guess, as a decent starter. It's not going to be anything crazy. Von Bell would have been a little bit better, but at least he'll fit the scheme. So I'll go for Keanu Neal here. And then one thing I also need to make sure I do is I trade my first round pick to the Saints. That way I don't have a first round pick in this upcoming draft, because as we know, it was traded for Sean Payton. So they got this pick from the Bradley Chubb trade, and I'm not supposed to have it. So we're going to be taking whatever we can get in the draft with our round 3 picks. So I'm going to send this to the Saints real quick because that is their pick for the Sean Payton trade. But other than that, I feel pretty good about how that free agency started for us. Let's go into draft night and see if we can upgrade even further. So like I said, we won't be picking till round 3. Ooh, I did not mean to click that. Wow, that is such an L. I just clicked send to the end of the draft, bro. Like literally just messed that up so badly. Wow. Okay, well, Assistant GM, do your best work. Hopefully he drafts good. Wow, that is... Well, I wanted an in, so hopefully they just drafted an in this draft. Wow, that is just... Draft recap. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. Let's see how this went for us. We got, okay, Colby Wooden. Somebody I probably would have picked, so I'm okay with that. Actually, not a bad draft class. Not too bad at all. Colby Wooden, pretty solid. Normal dev, but he definitely would have been somebody I would have been looking at. Keely Ringo, pretty solid pick as well. So I'm actually not mad at it. Not a bad draft class. So yeah, not the most ideal way to do a draft and a rebuild, but I will take it. Thank you, Madden, for, well, that's my own fault for going a little too quickly, I guess. But I'll see you guys at the roster. Let's go look at what it's looking like. So offensively, going into this season, the only thing we did on the offense, of course, is we acquired Terrence Steele via free agency. That just kind of completes the offensive line that's somewhat young. Also has like a veteran in Garrett Bowles. Him going down didn't help last year either. Greg Dulcich, we're very excited about him. Hopefully he can get like a star development throughout this video. Russell Wilson is our quarterback. Javonte Williams, Chase Edmonds, Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, Cortland Sutton, KJ Hamler. Not much change in the offense. We know that. On the defense side of the football, you got Justin Simmons, Baron Browning, Jewel, grab TJ Edwards in free agency, Randy Gregory, Keanu Neal is someone we also grabbed. You have Patrick Surtain, you have Kawan Williams, Jermont Jones, Colby Wooden, Marcus Peters, Keely Ringo, and Kawan Williams. So yeah, I'm excited. I think this team could easily make the playoffs this year. They could also easily just suck. It just kind of depends. We have to roll and see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and set my season goal for making the playoffs. Of course, that's what we want to do. So let's see if Russell Wilson can have maybe a spark and we make the playoffs. If not, we'll have to get back to the drawing board. What a great first season. We ended up finishing 4-13 on the year. Wow, that is not where you want to be. I will just, kind of come out and say that immediately. That is not how you want to start a video or your first season. So 4-13 with Russell Wilson under center. Yeah, that's kind of an issue, I would say. Maybe we need to upgrade the offense a little bit further. Maybe we should be looking at better wide receivers. I don't know. I thought maybe Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, we could get away with it. Maybe I should have went after the... We'll see where we went wrong. So I thought maybe adding a little bit of defensive help would have been great. But 4-13 on the year, it's not fantastic. So let's go see where we went wrong. Offense was not the NFL. So the offense was not bad at all, actually. Defensively, though... 28th in the NFL. So I focused all in on the defense. The offense was good, but the defense was trash. Okay, interesting. Williams, 820 yards, 12 touchdowns. You had Jerry Jeudy, great year, 1,700 yards. So yeah, it looks like the offense got going, which is exciting, which is nice, right? But the defense, on the other hand, was not good. So I guess we have to keep focusing in on the defense. But as soon as I do that, obviously next year the offense will suck. The defense will be good. That's just how it's going to go for me. So big offseason ahead of us once again. We also lost the Bears week 18, 24-20. 4-13 on the season. Not how I wanted to start this rebuild whatsoever. We're going to have the re-signing stage in front of us. Going to be a big offseason for us once again. So $65 million in cap space. Let's see what we can do to upgrade this roster. So I guess the best thing we need to do is re-sign Jerry Jeudy. Keep the offense intact. Probably re-sign Chase Edmonds. keep everything we can on the offense and just upgrade the defense even more, I guess, if that's how we want to do it. So Jerry Jeudy, Peters, I don't think I'll be bringing back Edmonds. So Lloyd Cushenberry, I think that we can get a better center. So Jerry Jeudy, after a 1,700 yard season, up to an 86 overall, number one priority resigning for me here is Jerry Jeudy, and he will be back. So Jerry Jeudy, welcome back. We got Easton, Peters, I'm not bringing back. Josie, I'm not bringing back. Hamler and Edmonds, I want Edmonds back because it looked like he put up some numbers as well here. So I'm going to bring back Chase Edmonds, cheap as well on top of that. Peters, not bringing back. Hamler, probably not going to bring him back either. And then Lloyd Cushenberry, if he's going to be like a cheap contract, sure, and he's back. So we get a decent starting center. Offense was fine, so I'm not really worried about it. And then other than that, do I want to resign Albert O as well? Probably not. Hamler, I mean, I guess I can give like Albert O and Hamler deals as like depth pieces. I'll give Albert O a contract. That way we keep the offense intact as much as we can. So I'll get Albert O a deal as well, just to be the backup. All right, so we got those guys, and now we need to spend as much money as possible on the defense again, which is kind of backwards to what the real life problem was, but it is where we're at. So Russell Wilson, not a bad year by any means. Jeudy got involved heavily. So let's go take a look at the defense side of the football and see where we can upgrade. So offensively, gonna keep this the same. I like where we're at as an offense. They put up numbers last year and they were top 10. Defensively, linebackers, maybe we need to get better there. Corners outside of PS2 definitely needs work. Our D-line is okay. It's nothing to write home about. We need to get star players in Denver. That's what we need to do on the defense. So that's kind of what I'm looking at doing. So let's go take a look at team salaries and see where we can upgrade on the defense side of the football. I got Garrett Bull, 16 million. I'm not cutting him. Simmons, I'm not cutting him as well. DJ Jones, free up 10 million. Patrick, I could free up. Sutton, I could free up as well. Surtain. Gregory only frees with 3.5 million, so no need to do that. So I don't really think there's anybody I want to cut. Like, yeah, I could cut like Simmons, or I could trade Justin Simmons technically and free up $14 million in cash space. That would be our best defender that we'd be trading away. But if I can get like a draft pick plus like a younger good player, that might be where we need to start things. So that's probably where I'm going to start this off. I'm trading Justin Simmons over to the Commanders for a third, a fourth, and Joey Porter Jr. to add to this team. So yeah, I'm getting maybe not his best value as I could have, but I'm getting a decent return for Justin Simmons, and I'm freeing up a ton of money by doing that trade because Joey Porter Jr. is absolutely making like nothing. So we do get younger at cornerback, so that is going to be an issue. We have to really hope Joey Porter Jr. and Keely Ringo just like turn into something for us. But we'll have to just kind of hope and pray that happens. Our free safety spot now only has Stearns there. So I'll figure out what we do with him. Stearns is, let's see, he is a 24-year-old free safety. So I guess we could maybe rock with him and see how he does. We can roll with that. Now, the defense side of the football, we still need to add probably a good pass rushing linebacker, another good corner, and then a middle linebacker. Yeah, so we'll just see what's in free agency, and that's what we'll be acquiring. I'm going to look for star defensive star defense players. So that's what we need right now. So Rashawn Gary, superstar X Factor edge, or yeah, he'd be playing edge in our scheme. So that's exactly the kind of guy I need. I'm going for Rashawn Gary. Also fits our scheme. Frees up the money for me to sign him. So that's what we're getting out of the Justin Simmons trade, is the money to go ahead and give Rashawn Gary a contract offer. So that would be an excellent addition to this Broncos team. You also have like Trayvon Diggs, Jalen Hurts. So, Trayvon Diggs could be nice. He has actually no offers right now. He doesn't fit our scheme, though, which is what I'm concerned about. Jonathan Jones is going to be a little bit cheaper. He is on the wrong side of 30, but I'm going to go ahead and give him a deal as well to have some depth at corner. As much as I want Trayvon Diggs, just don't know if that's the best decision to make. You have like John Johnson, who is a superstar development free safety, and strong safety, you got Jimmy Ward. So I'm going to also go for John, or what about D tackle? What do we have on D tackle? So D tackle got Ed Oliver, which actually might be the better route to go in. So I'm going to give Ed Oliver a contract offer. He'd probably be the better defensive tackle to grab, and I could cut DJ Jones maybe. So Ed Oliver. So those are the three guys I'm going for in free agency for to add to this defense. Gary, Oliver, and Jonathan Jones. Do we get all three? Let's see. And we get Gary and Jonathan Jones. So no Ed Oliver, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. D tackle. We got Rankins. Yeah, so no good D tackles left. So I'm kind of glad I didn't just cut, obviously, DJ Jones right now. So Trayvon Diggs still available, but I did just get Jonathan Jones. Free safety. I was going to go for John Johnson. We do have Darnell Savage. We have Ashton Davis. Darnell Savage would be a fine starter, I guess. Star development. So my safeties aren't going to be the best in the world, but probably what we're looking at. So I'm going to go for Darnell Savage, and if he accepts it, that's great, and he does. So that is what we're looking at. It's not the greatest offseason in the world. And then I want to go look at my draft pick situation as well, because now that we were so bad, do we have our pick? I can't remember. So draft pick situation. We're going to have the first overall pick. Wow. I said I was going to try to stick with Russell Wilson, but Caleb Williams is kind of going to be available to us, and that almost just seems like a no-brainer. Wow, that is like 5 years left on Russell Wilson's contract, though, bro. Holy moly. It's a no-brainer, man. I'm sorry. I said I was going to try to build around Russell Wilson, but #1 overall pick, and Russell Wilson's only getting worse in the game. He went down from 75 to a 72. No-brainer pick to me, man. I got to go Caleb Williams, I think. So we're on the board at pick #1 overall, and I'm going to go ahead and look at the offers that are available to me. So if I decided to stick with my original plan to keep building around Russell Wilson, do I get any good offers here? So we can trade down to 4 and acquire a 3rd and a 4th in next year's draft. It's not a bad idea. Dude, do I really move down from Caleb Williams, or do I just draft him? Like, is there any point to overthink this? The only good trade offer so far is that Commander's offer. That is a really good offer, honestly. We can actually just move down to 2 and get a 3rd and a 5th next year. So we'd be, like I said, we'd be basically, man, this is tough. I think I got to do it, man. As much as I wanted to, build around Russell Wilson, it's just too tempting to go ahead and draft the quarterback of the future out of USC. Welcome to the team, Caleb Williams. We needed a quarterback, and Russell Wilson, as much as you did a great job last year, we're on #1 overall, and kind of have to go with what my gut is telling me to do. So Caleb Williams is our brand new quarterback here in Denver. One thing we definitely need is a middle linebacker, so I'm kind of hoping that falls to us here. We have Trayvon Henderson, Clayton Smith, Evan Pettis. Do we have any good middle linebackers on the board? We have Frankie Sullivan out of Arizona State. I don't like any of these options. Maybe we have to trade for a middle linebacker. Trayvon Henderson in round 2, I don't need. Jeffrey Cooks, Greg Whitfield, Earl Duncan. We do need a left tackle to replace Garrett Bowles, so I'm going to go ahead and take Earl Duncan here because Garrett Bowles is probably going to be gone next season, so I like the idea of that. My next move, since I did get a pick for Justin Simmons, is to trade for a middle linebacker. I think that's the next thing we need to do because I need to address that, and I don't like the middle linebackers we have in the draft here. So we have like Jordan Brooks, a perfect example. Scheme fit, 26 years old in Chicago. Could I trade them both my 3rd rounders and walk away with Jordan Brooks? That is the question. He is going to be a star development middle linebacker. What if I traded 1/3? Let's see what they say. They say no. They're so close to accepting it though. So I'll give him a 4th. 3rd and a 4th for Jordan Brooks gives us our brand new middle linebacker, and that will be this offseason wrapped up for us. So going into this season, we got Caleb Williams as our brand. Well, I guess they have Russell Wilson still starting. I'm going to go with Caleb Williams as a starter. Sutton, Javonte Williams, Jared Jeudy, Tim Patrick, Greg Dulcich, Terrence Steele, Quinn Miners, Cushenberry. We have Earl Duncan. We also have a couple of depth offensive linemen, which isn't bad. On the defense side of the football, we grabbed Rashawn Gary. We have PS2, Joy Porter Jr., Keely Ringo, Wooden, DJ Jones, Jermont Jones, Savage, Keanu Neal. Yeah, I'm excited. This defense is up to an 85 overall, and Caleb Williams is replacing Russell Wilson. So I honestly think there's a very good chance this team is in the playoffs this season. Well, let's see what kind of simulation Madden gives us. At the end of the season, giving the keys to Caleb Williams was probably the best decision we could have made. We finished on top of the AFC West at 12-5 and barely edged out the Chiefs to win a division, which is just awesome. So if we go take a look at the stats for this season, offense once again was good, but Caleb Williams was a starter this time. Defensively, if we take a real quick look, 5th in the NFL, so we got our defense back on top as well. So 37-12 from Caleb Williams. I really wanted to make it work with Russell Wilson, but as soon as we were so bad, like, you got to take the guy that you're just going to know is going to be good for you. Williams, 17 touchdowns, 929 yards. We have the Williams guys in the backfield, by the way. Jerry Jeudy, another good season, 11 touchdowns. Sutton, Patrick, Dulcich, very nice. Defensively, this is where this defense shined, and 9.5 from Colby Wooden. Gary was 7.5, 6.5 from DJ Jones. So Overall, TJ Edwards, 5 interceptions as well. Very, very excited about the future of this squad. But we are going to be jumping into our first playoff game, going up against the Miami Dolphins, where hopefully we can take them down. I have no idea what's going on with Madden, but I have tried to play this game out 3 times, and it has not worked in my favor. It's crashed all 3 times that I've jumped in. The game just crashes. So, actually, I'm not going to show the footage because it's crashed like 3 times. But there was one time I had a chance to go win it on a game-winning drive, and it crashed. And then the next time I was like, okay, I guess I just won't show that part. And then I'll just, run it back, whatever, and see if we can win. And we had the win 20-31, and it crashed again. So I'm just going to simulate to next week, and we have the win here, so whatever. Don't know if this is going to happen again. We're going to jump in against this Patriots team and see if this game is going to crash. It's crashed on me 3 times already. So I don't know if it was just that particular game, or if it's Madden itself, or it's franchise mode. I have no idea. It keeps crashing on me, but let's just see and hope and pray that it doesn't crash again. So we're in this divisional round going up against the New England Patriots, and can we come out here and win? That'd be great. 3-7, get an interception, up 10-7. So far so good, and now we're up 17-7. So we have a really good lead here, and I would love to jump in, but I feel like it's going to crash on me if I do. 17-17. And they're going to take the lead 17-24. Please respond, Caleb Williams. He does. 24-24. Good field position. And we get the field goal lead. Can we come out here and and boom, just like that. And look at it. Crashing again. So we beat the Patriots, but we're back to the dashboard. It's crashed on me like 4 times now. Like I said, man, Madden keeps crashing. I don't know what's going on, but we actually ended up beating the Bengals in the AFC Championship. I gave my win against the Patriots. Similarly, I tried to jump in again with the Bengals. It crashed. It keeps crashing, so it is what it is. But now we get to play the Super Bowl Carolina Panthers. So let's just come out here and end off the video on this note, and hopefully it's just this file and not going to be a problem going forward. Because, yeah, this game is starting to irritate me. But I don't know if we're going to beat the Panthers and win a Super Bowl. Let's just click somebody next week. Hope and pray we win. I would love to jump in, but I can't. And we're going to lose 41-28. Really unfortunate. If I would have been able to jump in and clutch up, obviously I'm winning the Super Bowl, but I guess I'm going to end it off on that note. Let me know if you guys are having this problem at home in Madden franchise. If you're even still playing Madden franchise at this point, I get it if you're not. Madden really needs to up it, man. Like 2K and Madden for that matter. They need to get it going, bro. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I hate to end it the way I just did, but really can't do much when the game itself is, constantly crashing. So I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. This is Crushables. See y'all in the next one. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.